If the federal government charged you with a crime, it's very likely they released a press release, which is going to really have an impact on your future earning potential and on your life unless you do something about it. And that's the reason we're always encouraging people to build a profile on prison professors. We fund this program so that anybody can start recalibrating and rebuilding their life. And it's super simple to do. You just click the profiles button, you log in and build your profile. I've in previous videos I've shown you an example of how to do that. But one of the first things you're going to want to do is build your biography. So this is the profile that I started earlier to use as a demo for this purpose. And you just want to start by building your biography right here. How do you do it? Super simple. Click plus, okay? And I'm going to write at my bio, just put whatever you want here, my biography in August 2025. And the reason that I'm recommending that you date it is because in theory, you are going to be developing as you spend time in prison, okay? If you look at my real documented work in prison, like if you look here at my my profile, the actual profile that I built, go up here to my directory, okay, and plug in my number 16377-004, search for my name, and you will see the profile that I built that's already really well developed. And you will see, the massive amount of work that I did while I was incarcerated to document my journey with biographies, with book reports, with journal entries, with a release plan. You can see the testimonials that have accumulated because of my work, right? All of this is what you have to be thinking about when you're building your profile. My biography is rather extensive, but it's because I served multiple decades in prison. And so I thought I was sharing my screen, but if you I'll just do it again for you. If you went to the directory, you typed in my number 0004, click it, click on my name there. You'll see my biography right there that's rather extensive. And it's extensive because I did a quarter century in prison. And I put all kinds of information in there to help people see that I'm serious. And it's because I documented all of this work that I was able to build opportunities. And these opportunities start from the beginning of my journey. If you scroll all the way down, these are all links that go to various things that I did while I was in prison. You really want to think about your own pathway and what are you doing. So like if I click here to biography, all I've got to do is click this section right here. I think I already started one. Let me see. No. So let's just start right there. My biography in August 2025. You might not know what to write, okay? So you might use AI and ask AI to help you, okay? And just start populating this information with, a little bit of my name is Michael Santos. I was born on this certain day. Okay, let's just try it, right? See what happens. My name is Michael Santos. Michael Santos. I was born on January 15th, 1964. I made some bad decisions that led to my arrest on August the 11th, 1987, as a result of a guilty verdict, a judge sentenced me to serve 45 years. I'd like to use my time in prison to prepare for success. Please help me write a biography. If you have questions, please ask those questions and I will answer. I want people to know that I will use my time in prison to prepare for success, right? And let's just see what happens when I use AI, prepare for success. This is only to prompt people who are not experienced in critical thinking or critical writing. So we created this little tool to try and make it easier for you. You may also have already written something. See, it just published a lot of information there already. I can go in there and edit this information and assess whether this is the way I want to be represented. And if it is, I can publish it, and it will show up, boom, as my first journal entry. You see? But I may want to write another journal entry. Okay? Journal entry, a biography for December 2025, right? Again, I may want to use AI. In this bio example, I would like you to mention that I read many books. I will describe the books, right? You can do whatever you want. The point I am making is that you want to show that you're not just waiting for time for calendar pages to turn. You want to show that you are working really hard to prove worthy of an opportunity for a transition to a higher level of liberty. You might be starting in a medium security prison or a high security prison, and you want to earn your way to a lower security or minimum security. If you're already in low or minimum, you want to be working your way to home confinement, right? All of this is going to become a part of your record. But you have to write your biography. You have to show that you are something more than what prosecutors said about you. And that's what you want to do when you're building your profile on prisonprofessors.org. It's all free. You could look at my own profile and see what I mean when I say I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never going to ask you to do anything I didn't do. And I'm never going to charge you a penny. But you've got to be always working and building. Always be building. I am Michael Santos, founder of prisonprofessors.org, and I believe in you. Build your biography.